During the first parliamentary session of 2014, the upcoming European elections was a particular focus, especially with an ever-growing surge of far-right political parties running for seats and forging political alliances. Some feel they may harm core EU interests. Europe's left-wing parties, wary of how the Eurozone's economic crisis has fueled anti-EU sentiment and sympathy toward far-right causes, are fearful of upcoming May elections, given recent gains by far-right groups in countries like Greece and France.
Bueno, yo creo que estamos muy preocupados.
We are very worried because it's not as if we're expecting their knock on the door. They are already here. The problem is that through national elections in member states, those nationalist, xenophobic and racist parties have gained representation in parliament in very important member states. We are worried about this ascension because we all remember history, and it's hard to believe that in this century we're seeing a resurgence of SS and black shirts in Europe's democratic institutions.
Vuelvan a entrar en las instituciones democráticas europeas.
The question is whether they can win enough seats to obtain parliamentary representation, and if they do, will other parties be willing to share the political stage?
Also auf jeden Fall darf man sich, glaube ich, nicht mit ihnen einlassen.
I believe we mustn't let ourselves engage with them, and I really want to make the distinction between us and them. And we also mustn't do this because of what may happen in a vote. We must take a very clear European position as democratic parties and demonstrate that these political powers, no matter what their different worldview, one that imposes itself, isn't allowed. And to recognise that, I believe, is essential in this fight.
Das, glaube ich, ist notwendig in den Kämpfen.
Others on the left say their parties should be fighting for more votes to provide a counterweight to euro-scepticism.
I think that we should increase the power of the left in the European Union just to take a real change in Europe. Right-wing neoliberal policies, just only looking for the markets, not looking for the people. And to do that, you should change the weight of the left here in this parliament, just to defend the welfare state and the social and political rights of the European citizens.
Not long to go now before the May European elections, and political parties here at the Parliament are urging citizens to take to the polls, also in the hope that absenteeism won't play into the hands of minority political parties who want to change the EU in a drastic way. Sandra Gottman for JN1 at the European Parliament in Strasbourg.